I opened the quiz a little while ago just to look over it, and it's going to be fairly easy.
Oh, you know, good.
Okay. So I just wanted to kind of get started quickly so I could try and get to bed.
Okay, well, I just
figured out where it was when I opened it. There it is. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not the one who opened the quiz for me.
We're going to have to get into the data files again. To open up one called Office Bills. So if everyone wants to open that up, and then it'll be open when we get to that point.
That one, I actually opened all my data files already. I opened dentist office bills, and then there's also freshman dinner.
Oh, shoot. I'm not prepared at all. I don't even have SPSS open, so sorry.
Freshman dinner? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sorry, it's opening very slowly.
Those just like to take half the time just to open up, so.
I know.
Does it do that to y'all too? SPSS takes forever to open.
Mm-hmm. Takes a very long time to open. And then I feel like it takes forever to close too.
It keeps, my computer yells at me when I close it.
Yeah. I imagine we'll probably, so I'll try to remember to have this open. I feel like we're using this more and more.
I know at least for the hypothesis testing we're using it a lot. I don't know about after this though. Well, I'm seeing a bunch more data files. I'm thinking we probably will use it a lot more still.
There are a lot of data files. Which ones do we need open?
Dentist office bills and freshman dinner.
Okay. Got dentist and freshman dinner.
Uh-huh.
Alright, got that one. And let me open my meeting. Alright, I am good.
Cool bean. Alrighty.
A and B?
A and B.
I really liked on the prep assignment that first page with the table where you like wrote it out. I liked having that table just to kind of look at.
I did too. It took me forever.
Yeah.
Just to sit here and get it all straight in my mind and figure out how they wanted it written out and everything. But once I did, it's helpful. It's huge.
I'm actually going to go through and put the formulas in there too. I haven't done it yet.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So number 4 T-score.
T-score.
Okay, I think I opened it up wrong for a minute. For the degrees of freedom, we want to go into this one sample t-test, right?
2T.
I'm completely.
What number are you on?
Oh, sorry. I was looking ahead at the dentist thing. So the two samples are, okay, where are you guys at? I'll back up.
Number 5.
Number 4, so we're on 5 now.
Okay. So knowing which subjects are in group 1 tells you nothing about the subjects in group 2.
Right.
Because otherwise they're dependent.
They're paired. Would be paired.
Yeah, paired or dependent. Where one is dependent on the other, so they're paired together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have to recode first, right?
Right.
You have to do what?
You have to recode your thing and your thing in order to make this come out right. You have to like recode your groups and number them basically so that you can do the actual, so you can actually do the hypothesis test.
So I'm getting 37.996 for the degrees of freedom.
That's what I've got.
Hold on, mine's coming up. Okay, that's what I've got.
Okay, 37.996. And standard deviation, I got something. 206.637. I am looking at something wrong. I know I'm wrong.
Which one do we want the standard deviation for? Standard deviation for list 2, which list 2 is Rexburg.
What did you just say? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was trying to see which one was list 2, which is Rexburg. For the standard deviation, I'm getting 206.637.
Okay, that is what I got. Okay, cool. Somehow I got myself lost on my thing.
And then the t-score, negative 0.434.
Find my output thing again. T-score. Can't they just put this all on one thing?
I know.
Really?
So you're saying for the test statistic,
Yes.
the next, okay,
Yeah,
as far as
negative.
the t-score.
Yes, negative 0.434.
434.
Okay.
I can always hear you when you're typing on your laptop, Monica. It sounds like you're pushing the buttons all the way through your desk.
And I don't think I'm typing that hard, but I could be. So now,
And then it's 0.33 because we got to divide it in half.
that's what I did. I don't know, I might be a pretty vicious typist. I've got a lot of angst or something going on.
So on the p-value, we're doing it the one-tailed, right? Am I
Yeah.
thinking the weird way? So it's 0.33.
0.333, yeah.
And that is greater than the level of significance.
Mm-hmm.
So we fail to reject.
Yep.
So we failed to reject it.
And then 11, you would still fail to reject because actually that number is even bigger.
Okay. All right, done with that one.
Freshman dinner.
Now on to freshman dinner.
Not equal.
So I would go with number 3.
Yep.
Because the freshmen from Utah were supposing that they cooked dinner more than the freshmen from Colorado, correct?
Well, they're just saying, hold on, they're saying that they cook dinner for themselves a different number of times. It doesn't say more or less. So I'd say just not equal.
Oh, different number of times. Okay, so
Yeah.
but it's not equal to.
Yeah.
For some reason, I read it as they cooked dinner for themselves more than freshmen from Colorado.
And you know, the first time I
Okay,
read that through, I thought the same thing.
a different number. That's right.
I'm getting to
And
the point where I read everything twice anymore, at least.
Okay, give me just a second while I'm pulling this one back up because
Is the fan on my laptop?
hold on. I was trying to just get out of off one and it closed out both of them. So give me just a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I've got it open.
Oh, I forgot what we were looking for. Oh.
So you're going to put Utah in one category, right? And then Colorado in one category.
I wound up with Colorado as group 1 and Utah as group 2. Now, in the recording that he made, in the video that he made, he said that sometimes the auto grader...
Sorry, can you say that again? I clicked out.
He said in the video that sometimes the auto grader assumes that you put things in different categories, and so it'll mark answers wrong that you didn't actually get wrong. And he says that...
And to let you know.
Yeah,
because of the negative.
Exactly.
He says what?
He said just to kind of let him know if you think that's what happened, that the auto grader counted you wrong because it grouped things differently than you did.
So what did it group you? I got Colorado as group 1 and Utah as group 2.
That's what I got. But if we get it wrong, we can email him and say, hey, did the auto grader group this differently than we did? And at least he'll double check and see.
Interesting. Shouldn't it? Interesting. But if it's like, so I got the t-score is negative 0.845, couldn't it also be 0.845 positive?
I think it could be. I think that's what it would be, is if it were the
Plus
other.
or minus?
Yeah, but I don't know that AutoGrader would say plus or minus.
Mm.
Yeah. Because he was saying that it was just the negative or positive, but the answers themselves should be the same. It should just be just like on the normal probability app.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest difference will be the sign.
Mm-hmm. And he also said too that if you like miss and get wrong one of the answers, like a t-score, you know, you'll get hit over and over and over again by the AutoGrader for getting a t-score wrong, because you use your t-score for so many other things. But if you think that happens, you can email him there too and say, hey, you know, can you double check everything? You might still get credit for other questions based on your wrong score. You know, because
Call him.
Yeah, the way he sees it, if you miss one, you shouldn't ought to have to miss like 4 other questions just because you got one wrong t-score.
If everything else is right based on the t-score we got, then he'd give us everything else right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was awfully nice of him. The problem is with the homework, we don't end up knowing what we've missed.
Exactly.
So that's kind of.
You would say, I missed a whole bunch. Can you double check and see if this is what happened?
Yeah. Okay, back to 13. Are we going to go with the negative then?
Yeah, I'm going with the negative.
You got negative 0.845 also?
I did. And then put
then 0.410 for the p-value?
That's what I got.
I didn't hear you there.
For which one?
Okay. So then we fail to reject.
Yes.
And then the 95% confidence interval would be negative 5.137.
Yes.
Negative 5.137, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2.204. Oh, for the upper.
Yep. Which is just, I think I heard somewhere something said, I read it somewhere, something that's actually just another kind of confirmation that we're right to fail to reject, because our confidence interval is 0. 0 is included in our confidence interval. I don't know, I don't understand why that should matter, but somehow.
What were you saying? That
it's another way to check that you made the right decision, like in failing to reject the null hypothesis, because 0 is inside of our confidence interval. We went from a negative number to a positive number. And so that would indicate that we were right to fail to reject the null.
correct. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just another checking.
Yeah. So do we submit it? I always get so
Yep.
about that.
I know, so do I. Oh. 89%.
Dude. Goodness. I bet you that's. I bet you that was where it got into the wrong. No.
No, because we got the degrees of freedom wrong in the dentist. How did we get that wrong?
I didn't get that wrong.
You didn't?
No. 97
I
point
got the degree.
37.996.
37.9. Oh, shoot. I put 37.966.
Oh.
What did you put?
Oops. I got number 6 wrong. I put 37.966 instead of 996.
999?
Oh, I don't know. What was it?
996. So it was 37.996.
Oops.
Yeah, 996.
And
And so
then
then, what else did you guys get wrong?
I missed number 13, which was that test statistic. Remember we were just talking about the sign?
Mm-hmm.
I will actually
Yeah.
email him and ask him if he will check number 13 for us.
Okay.
Because we got everything else right about that, and so that tells me that that was probably one of those grouping things.
Well, bummer. Wait, why does it say retake? Can we retake it?
Can we?
It says retake on the bottom.
I'm back here, my internet thing. Well, if we can retake it, let us attempt to retake it.
Should I click on it?
I will.
Do you want to start now?
Sure. Check it out. Totally awesome. A and B. T-score funny enough.
Oh, hold on.
Did you write those down?
I did.
I'm writing, hold on, because I'm writing it down before I click.
Yeah, I've got it all written down. I'm trying not to pound on my keyboard, and I'm still doing it.
37.996. I'm going to put that in correctly this time. Okay, so I didn't write them down.
Okay, so the number 7 is 206.637.
Oh, maybe I wrote some of them down, but I didn't write down what number they were.
What did you get for 7? Because mine came up wrong.
206.637.
Okay, I put 20.637. It had just been a miss.
And then negative 0.434.
Yes.
And then the p-value was the 0.33.
Yes. And you failed to reject both 10 and 11.
The alternative is not the same. So then this one we're going to just put a positive point. What was it? 845?
Yeah, 0.845.
I did write these ones down.
And negative, we just went positive, right? 0.845.
Uh-huh.
And we are failing to reject.
Mm-hmm.
And then negative 5.137 and 2.204.
Yeah.
Alright, and you have not answered one or more questions. What?
Did you
Which
answer
one?
14? I didn't hear
I
you say
did.
that one. Okay.
Oh, I didn't answer number 2.
Oops.
I actually participated in this lessons group meeting. Well, I'm glad it tells you that.
Yeah, I've done that often.
100%.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's what
Thanks,
it was.
lady.
Silly grouping thing. Yay. Well, I'm sure glad that option stays available.
Yeah, glad I saw that. Now we know.
Now we know. Woohoo!
All right.
Sweet.
You guys.
Yep, I guess I'll see you next week.
Yep, I will see y'all Monday.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.